All right, guys. So, like I said, if we opened lower, if I was wrong and we opened lower, it's always good to have a backup plan because here's a case where I was wrong about the open. So, we opened lower. What I said is open up a short here at the end of the day, right? Hopefully, people opened up shorts here like it advised. And I said if we open higher, add to the short. If we open lower, the prudent thing to do would be close close that position for a profit at the open. If you've got more like a strong risk tolerance, then you would. I'm repeating what was reiterated yesterday. Then you would be able to hold it until maybe between 2 and 3. But this is that science price level right here. And here's that peak right around 10 o'clock. We have it actually taking place at 10:03. I mean, we're off by 3 minutes, guys. 3 minutes. The reading for March 5th. The reading for March 5th was created on January 8th, 2024 at 6:46 p.m. Eastern Time. Wonder if I can make this bigger. Nice. This should make it easier to see now. Oh, but I have to do that for every single one? My God. Nice. Used as defaults. So now you can actually see what I'm pointing at here. So the March 5th reading, oh, that's the recording. The March 5th photo of the reading was created on January 8th, 2024 at 6:46 p.m. Eastern Time. Right there, guys. Boom. Right, so now we're going lower after the science price level, which I'm going to mark off because it might come in handy later on. Science price level is important on a scale larger than the time frame of the reading. So this is a 1-day reading. It's going to be important on a scale of like a 1-month chart minimum. All right, so the next move, we're going to do some sideways rotation. We should do it along a key support. We're actually coming up on a unicursal hexagram energy right here. This black line indicates the last unicursal hexagram price level that we came across. And we're breaking through it right now. What do I always say about unicursals? If we go down at the unicursal, it's marking a sharp drop, the pivot point before a sharp drop. If we go up before after unicursal, like we did in this case of this line right here, what it's marking off is a price level that will break through on our way down through like the next correction or major decline. And you can see how that's taking place now. Although it's supposed to be up here, I don't know why it's moved. It's supposed to be right there. Another one down here. Although this one we did have a sharp drop from. And so what it looks like, we're pretty solid, guys. So this marks the close, the high for closing days, and this is the high if you're looking at it from intraday. But usually people will utilize the closing day as the official. So we've got the high there. We came up against the high again with that cross-reading correlation. And then we had this notable reversal here. We should have a pop and drop tomorrow. Hey, TT. I'm not sure what you're saying, Terry TT. All the star on YT was auto canceled? What, I don't know what you mean. Oh, the memberships. Yeah, no, we canceled all of them. I let everybody know in one of the lives so that it wasn't gonna like startle anybody, but a few people missed it because really the live stream we have one-on-one sessions that are like $500 for an hour, and we're doing live streams every day with unlimited questions and whatnot, which is cool. But what it does do is kind of like make doing a live session one-on-one kind of like obsolete. Nobody orders them now because you could just get your questions here. So $50 for like, you know, what is it, 5 to 7 hours of time a week is kind of like seriously underpriced. So before we got a ton more people, we wanted to change it. And what we really wanted to do was to keep the price the same for everybody that had already signed up for membership. But YouTube doesn't have a way for us to grandfather in prices like we did on our website. So our only choice was then to cancel and then recreate. So the membership, there's only one membership level now. Let me open it up. So what he's talking about, guys, is the membership here, right? Well, you join here actually. So there's only one level now. It's $149 a month, and what that gets you is access to it gets you priority response in all live streams, and it gets you access to all of the members only live streams, which we're going to start. The majority of our live streams probably starting next week will be members only live streams. We will do public ones too, but the majority are going to be members only. And that's how you'll get access. Well, you'll be able to watch them, but to ask questions, you need to be a member in cases of the members only. And I realize it's a large price hike, but it's also still well under price considering what we're doing. So it was I kind of had to do like this, you know. Understandable if certain people that were members don't rejoin because of the price hike. I get it. I'm not going to be pissed. It'll suck, but you know, I understand. Hey, buddy. Like if you divide 7 hours by $50, 7 times 4, 28. So if you divide 28 by 7 hours, it's like, you know, what is that? Or sorry, 28 by $50. $50 divided by 28. It's like $1.78 an hour. I mean, that's just ridiculous, you know. So we had to do something about that. Sorry if I let some people down. It just, you know, there's got to be a balance between taking care of you guys and taking care of the business. I have to take care of the business. If I don't take care of the business can't take care of anybody, you know. But that's how you join. We're also gonna do some like members only short videos in the not too distant future. They'll be like trade reminders. Bitcoin? What am I doing? Where'd it go? Yeah. Well, like we have here, this is a really strong indication of a year's high, guys. When you see the high correlator on the 1 year reading as the high correlator on the 1 month, super strong cross reading congruency. Not 100% reliable, but pretty darn close. It's like really strong to me. Where's the 1 year? So what I'm talking about as far as a cross-reading congruency, if you're new to the channel, this is a really important principle to utilize as far as SO meta analysis is concerned. So on the 1 year reading for 2024 for Bitcoin, this card here indicates the energies and the timing of the highest high, right? So when you go to the 1 month for the March reading, the 1 month reading by the day for Bitcoin, you have the high correlator, the same card meaning the same thing on a 1 month scale is also the same card here on the 1 year. It's a strong cross-reading congruency indicating a high for the year taking place here in March. It doesn't necessarily mean it's the highest high. It doesn't necessarily mean it's the only high. But what it does mean is that at that moment in time, the price is now the highest high. It's important when you're dealing with the future to understand thinking about time is a little bit different. When you say highest high, it is in fact a highest high. On the 5th, it acts as a highest high. A month from now, it may not be the highest high anymore, but at this moment in time, highest high. Hopefully that makes sense to people. Hey, it was Luck. Hey, Joe. Yeah, Theta, I had a moment of doubt, and my original prediction was super sound, but I advised to get out too early for some of my friends. It happens occasionally. I wish I hadn't got them out before that big move there to $3. but it's going to happen occasionally. Overall, still like 90% right. And we actually have the April reading by the day, a 1 month reading for April for Theta coming out per the public version, anyways, per the order of somebody. One of our angel investors ordered it, as well as Link. We have Link coming out for April as well. Whew, jeez. Well, I do see opportunity in March to buy into Theta, so I wouldn't chase this high. It sucks to miss it, but I definitely wouldn't chase it at these price levels. We have a significant high here on the cusp of February, March. I had it for the end of February. Sometimes it's the beginning of March. You know, it's a broad kind of timing, 2 weeks at a time. So you have to give it a little wiggle room. But right here on the cusp of February, March, we have this highest high, and then we go into a decline. The March low is a pretty notable drop off of a prominent peak, and the March high forms when we have a big move through key resistance. We stay above it briefly, and then we have a full retracement of that move back down through that resistance level. And there is possibility that this right here, this is indicating a high at, actually it is, it's indicating a high at the end of the year as well, which we have also here. So that's important to notate, guys. Guidance on AI. Is it this one, C3 AI Inc.? Excuse me, guys. Oh. Pretty on point with the overall direction for the week, I'd say. It looks like we create some sort of top here for AI in the month of March, and it might be that we did that already. On the 1 month scale, I got the science card indicating an important kind of top taking place. Overall for this week, Whoa, we have an unexpected move to the upside this week, guys. Let me see if I can pinpoint that. So it looks like there's a pretty notable reversal on a multi-day scale on Wednesday. Most likely there's a big move to the upside on Thursday. That's probably the unexpected move to the upside. So if we're lower tomorrow, you might open up a long for an overnight swing. And then on Friday, we're back to the downside. So I'd be very careful. Pretty sharp decline on Friday. That's AI. IOTX. All right, so we do three in March. We do three pokes through the same price level, followed by a sharp decline off of the third poke. This could easily be three pokes right here, guys. 1, 2, 3. That could be, in which case we should see a pretty sharp drop. But let's see what it looks like for the week rather than the month. Yeah, decline for the week. To and through a support, meet another support, rotate sideways. So like on Friday, fake out on Monday. We're up against the range on Tuesday, and you can see we're dealing with the range. We sideways fluctuating decline on Wednesday, significant decline on Thursday. That continues into Friday, and Friday may offer an opportunity to open up a long position, but I would have to look into the following week. Looks like there's rally on Monday. IBM for the week. There's volatility with a sharp drop that stands out in that period of volatility. It looks like we're probably at the start of that sharp drop. It's decline tomorrow, decline on Thursday. But I would probably utilize the decline from tomorrow into Thursday. I would utilize that decline to open up a long. We have the victory card on Friday indicating some sort of breakout on a multi-day scale. Could probably get out on Friday for some sort of overnight swing. USO continue bearish this week. I think we probably have a higher price level, like a big move to the upside to a high for the year, like in the second week here, because the high for March is it forms when we have a decline that ends with a fast sudden move higher. So like we're in the midst of a decline, right? There wasn't really any other opportunity. Like this is clearly the decline, which means that there should be a higher price level coming out of it, ending it. We kind of flatten out sideways around the low for March. It's kind of March. It looks a lot like really price swingy for a lot of stocks. So the later part of March, we're gonna have a lot of price swinging, and I think the high that we're looking at might end up being in the later part of March. It's like mid to later part of March, but there's also like another year's low in early April. So there should be a pretty sharp drop there, and that could be indicated by a Princess of Discs. The Princess of Discs can often indicate a lot of price change. There's sideways rotation at a key support that's involved, but usually there's a lot of price change to or from that support level. So does it continue lower this week? Yeah, it's to the upside for USO this week. Significantly higher for USO. That's the overall trend this week. So I'm seeing bearish cards for the remainder of the week when I look at it from like a day by day chart behavior. But being that the 1 week overall trend is to the upside, my sense is that we probably have some pretty notable gaps up over the next couple of days. So like we'll open higher and decline, and then open higher and then decline, and then open higher. Well, maybe not the last day. The last day is kind of like a move higher and then a full retracement. But the next 2 days, we probably open higher, and then there's a notable decline. It exceeded all-time highs. Will it hit exceed all-time highs again in 2025? Well, it might do so again in 2024. Oh, we broke through 65K. I might need to evaluate this 10-year. I don't foresee us going much higher here. And really, like, this price level's not that far off. But I don't foresee us going much higher here, guys. It's going to get kind of price swingy. Oh, AI, it's a crypto that you were asking about? All right. See if they got my... Is it this one? AI? AI USDT you wanted to use? This is measured by tether rather than by the dollar. Yeah, it's pretty volatile this week for AI, and so pretty erratic behavior tomorrow, and then on Thursday there should be a bit of a rally, offering opportunity to open up a short position. There may be decline at the end of the day on Thursday, or it could just be that Friday's decline. Friday's kind of like a sideways mixed decline. Is gold coming down like full retracement per forecast? Hey, proof. Yeah, that's what it looks like. So this is probably the resistance right here. Might even say this. Probably this right here. So in the early part of March, we have this move higher through key resistance. We stay above it briefly and then break back down through it with this, like the same price level with the full retracement. So that looks like that's what's taking place. And it's really mixed. Like there's a full retracement, but then we have some sort of fake out at the end of the month, and then we have like a pretty notable rally into. I actually think this high is going to take place in May rather than April. It's kind of my sense is that this over here, it's like a rally into the remaining, like the early part of May maybe. We'd really have to do a 1 month to get really like fine tune on it, but I don't think we're going much higher here, guys. Like this is. It is possible that this is the resistance that we break through, but I doubt it. It really looks like it was this right here. In which case, we probably have a pretty notable low, like a price level somewhere around. Probably somewhere in there. I'd say where we are right now, we probably have a higher price level and a lower price level in the not too distant future. But we are topping off. It looks like if you look at the RSI, we're definitely topping off on that on the upper end of that range. We might come down and then go up again, but either way, we should probably see this retracement back down to these price levels here at least. And then there's lows here. So maybe I'll make this like this. You're welcome, Joe. How does CRO token look next week? Yikes. I almost shuffled them like one side facing this way, the other side facing the other way, you know. Such a pain when I do that. CRO for next week. Decline, pretty notable decline through multiple supports. So, mixed behavior probably to the downside on Monday. We successfully turned resistance into support on Tuesday. That's on a multi-day scale. And then on Wednesday, we declined pretty notably, revisiting a support level that we met once before, an important support level, probably on like a 1 month scale minimum. We decline continues into Thursday, offering opportunity to open up a long position. On Friday, we have a really big move to the upside. I'm seeing that in some cases. But that's next week, not this week. For CRO. Proof, it should be up by now. I re-uploaded the ETH monthly for March, like right before the live stream last night or yesterday afternoon. So like at like 2:30 p.m. yesterday Eastern time, I uploaded it. And then somebody takes it from the YouTube channel and puts it on the website like almost right afterwards. So it should be there. If it's not, it'll be there like some point today, but it should be there already. Do I see a big pullback in Bitcoin on the second half of the month? Yes. That's what I've been saying for quite some time, guys. It's a bearish month. It's not a bullish month. Tons of leverage in the crypto markets. Careful out there. Yeah, I mean, we're really topping off here, guys. I would be very careful. You're welcome. It was luck. Oh, in 2025? Okay. I got a yes for 2025. All right, my friends, I'm going to recap SPY and then I'm going to roll and I'll be back on around 3 o'clock. All right, so this is what I was saying. The decline would turn into sideways rotation. This sideways rotation is going to end with a fast sudden move higher, probably any minute, actually, right around 11 o'clock, or excuse me, right around... Oh, not any minute. Right around the fast sudden move higher takes place before 12 o'clock. There's a peak at 12 o'clock, and then we decline pretty notably there. If you haven't got out of your shorts, I would do so after this move higher and then the sell-off from that peak, somewhere around the 2 to 3 o'clock hour. And then just a reminder, there's also a quick day trade in there, opening up a long in the midst of that decline, probably right around 3 o'clock, and then closing that long at the close. I was wrong about that one. But I did have a backup plan in case I was wrong because I knew it was iffy. So, you know, it works that way sometimes. But with that said, guys, I'm going to roll. Thank you all so much for joining me here in the morning and for watching. Make sure to follow that rule of karma. Channel's counting on you. Blessings to all my angel investors. I'll see you guys around 3 o'clock.